Archangel Michael has an urgent message about someone who has been waiting for you for years. They are crying right now because of something you accidentally did. You don't know what you did wrong. You had no idea they were waiting. But your accidental action broke their heart after all this time. They have been holding on to hope for long years. Now their tears are falling in the spiritual realm. Their pain is so deep that it's creating waves of energy around you. Archangel Michael can see their suffering. He knows you need to understand what happened before it's too late. For years, this person has been spiritually connected to you. Every day they waited for a sign that you remembered them. Every night they sent you love and protection while you slept. Have you felt strange emotions lately that you couldn't explain? Sudden sadness that came from nowhere? Dreams about someone you couldn't quite remember when you woke up? These were their attempts to reach you during their long wait. They never gave up hope that you would feel their presence and respond. But something you did recently by accident shattered their faith. You didn't mean to hurt them. You had no idea they were even there. But in the spiritual world, your action felt like rejection. Archangel Michael has watched their 4-year vigil. He sees how your accidental choice made them cry tears that shake the heavens. Their pain is so pure and deep that it calls for divine intervention. What you accidentally did has wounded their soul after 4 years of faithful waiting. They believed you would eventually sense their love and presence. Instead, your unknowing action felt like abandonment. Their tears are not just sadness. They carry 4 years of hope, love, and devotion that now feels wasted. This spiritual pain is creating cracks in the connection between you. If this hurt is not healed soon, they may withdraw from you forever. Therefore, your wait could end in permanent separation. The love they've held for you might turn into spiritual distance. Archangel Michael stands ready to help heal this wound. But time is running out. Their tears grow heavier each moment. The pain of waiting for years only to be accidentally hurt is almost too much for their soul to bear. The spiritual realm is responding to their crying. Angels are gathering to witness this pain. Something must be done to stop their tears and heal both of your hearts. Like this video right now to open your spiritual healing channel and begin mending their broken heart. Archangel Michael says this person began their vigil 4 years ago. Something happened between you that made them decide to wait for you spiritually. They believed you would eventually understand and come back to them every single day for years. They sent you energy. They wrapped you in protection while you went about your life. They celebrated your happy moments and tried to comfort you during hard times. They watched you from the spiritual realm with endless patience. When you laughed, they felt joy. When you cried, they wanted to hold you. When you succeeded, they felt proud. When you struggled, they sent you strength for years. They never asked for anything in return. They just waited and loved and hoped that someday you would feel their presence and respond to their devotion. But recently, you did something that accidentally broke their waiting heart. You made a choice or took an action that felt like rejection. To them, you didn't know they were watching. You had no idea they cared so deeply. In that moment, 4 years of hope crumbled. Their faithful waiting felt worthless. The love they had poured out seemed to bounce back and hit them like a wall. Now they cry tears that echo through dimensions. Their sobs shake the spiritual realm. Angels pause their duties to witness such pure heartbreak. Archangel Michael feels their pain as if it were his own. He knows you never meant to hurt them. He sees that your action was truly accidental. But intention doesn't always heal impact. Therefore, your wait has ended in tears instead of reunion. This is why he brings you this urgent message. Type healing now to acknowledge their pain and let them know you never meant to hurt them. Archangel Michael says they have been sending you signs for 4 years. Numbers that repeated everywhere you looked. Songs that played at perfect moments. Objects that appeared in meaningful places. You may have noticed lights flickering when you thought of the past. Electronics acting strange when you felt unexplained. Emotions dreams that felt too real to be just dreams. Every time you saw 11:11 on a clock, that was them trying to say hello. When you found coins in unexpected places, they were leaving you gifts. When you smelled familiar scents with no source, they were trying to comfort you. For years, they filled your world with gentle signs of their presence. They never wanted to scare you or force themselves into your life. They just wanted you to know they were there, waiting with infinite love. They protected you from dangers you never knew existed. They guided opportunities toward you that seemed like lucky coincidences. They whispered inspiration in your ear when you needed creative ideas. Even when you forgot them during busy times, they never forgot you. Even when you dated other people or focused on other relationships, they just kept loving you from a distance. Their energy became woven into your daily life so softly that you thought the good feelings were just your own positive energy. You didn't realize someone was pouring love into your world every single day. But when you accidentally did what you did, it felt like all their efforts were invisible to you. Their 4 years of signs seemed meaningless. Their love felt unreceived and unvalued. Now their tears fall like rain in the spiritual realm. Each drop carries memories of hope that turn to heartbreak. Their crying creates storms of energy that even other souls can feel. If you want to send powerful healing energy to stop their tears, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each offering carries your intention to heal their 4-year heartbreak and shows them their waiting was not in vain. The healing energy is building now. Type 777 to open the channel fully and let your love reach them. Archangel Michael says your accidental action cut deeper because of the 4-year wait. If it had happened immediately, the pain would have been sharp but brief. But after 4 years of building hope and love, the hurt feels massive. They had created an entire future in their heart based on their faith in your connection. They imagined the moment you would finally sense them and respond. They dreamed of your reunion and the joy it would bring. For years, they lived on hope alone. Every day they told themselves that today might be the day you would notice their signs. Every night they went to sleep believing tomorrow could bring their miracle. Your accidental action didn't just hurt them in the present moment. It shattered 4 years of dreams. It made them question whether their love meant anything at all. It made their long wait feel like foolish devotion. Now they cry not just from fresh pain, but from the weight of 4 years crashing down at once. They weep for all the signs you missed. They grieve for all the love they gave that seemed to disappear into emptiness. Their tears are washing away 4 years of beautiful memories. Each sob is erasing a moment when they felt connected to you. Their crying is literally breaking the spiritual bond they worked so hard to maintain. Archangel Michael watches this heartbreak with deep concern. He sees how their pain is creating ripples that affect other souls around them. Their crying is so intense that it's disturbing the peace of the spiritual realm. But he also knows that healing is possible. Your awareness of their pain has already begun to change the energy. The fact that you're receiving this message means their 4-year wait was not completely in vain. The tears can be stopped. The hurt can be healed. The 4 years of love can be honored and restored. Type 333 now to send divine healing energy that will begin to dry their tears of heartbreak. Archangel Michael says there is still time to heal their broken heart. The 4 years of love they gave you was not wasted. Their devotion created a spiritual bond that can never be truly broken. You can stop their tears by acknowledging what they mean to you. They don't need grand gestures or perfect words. They just need to know that their 4-year wait had meaning and purpose. The healing begins when you recognize their presence in your life. Think back over the past 4 years. Remember the moments when you felt unexplained love surrounding you. Those were the times they were closest to you. Their tears will slow when they feel your awareness growing. Each time you acknowledge their signs, their crying becomes softer. Each moment you spend thinking of them with gratitude begins to mend their heart. Archangel Michael is preparing a healing space between your souls. He creates a bridge of light where your energy can meet theirs safely. In this sacred space, healing can flow both ways. You need healing too, even if you don't realize it. For years, you've been receiving love without knowing its source. Now that you understand, you may feel guilty or sad about missing their signs, but guilt will not help either. Of you, what they need from you is recognition, not regret. They want acknowledgement, not apology. They need to know their love reached you, even if you didn't understand it at the time. The spiritual realm waits for this healing to begin. Angels gather to witness love being restored after a heartbreak. Their tears have moved heaven itself to action. Your awareness is the key that unlocks their healing. Your understanding is the medicine that soothes their pain. If you want to amplify the healing energy and show them, therefore, your devotion was truly valued, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each offering sends waves of appreciation that help stop their tears and restore their faith in love. Type 999 now to activate the strongest healing energy and let them feel your love. Reaching back to them, Archangel Michael says the healing moment is arriving. Their energy shifts as they begin to sense your awareness of their pain. The constant crying starts to slow as hope returns to their heart. For the first time in days, they lift their head from their hands. Their tears are still falling, but less rapidly now. They feel something changing in the connection between you. The spiritual atmosphere around both of you grows lighter. Where there was heavy sadness, gentle warmth begins to flow. The healing energy Archangel Michael prepared starts to move between your souls. They can sense that you finally know about your weight. They feel your surprise at learning how much they loved you from a distance. This knowing begins to transform their heartbreak into hope. Their tears start to change from sadness to relief. After feeling invisible for so long, they finally feel seen by you. After wondering if their love mattered, they begin to sense that it did. Archangel Michael watches as the healing energy flows between you. He sees their pain beginning to transform. The sharp edges of heartbreak start to soften into understanding. You may feel warmth in your chest as this healing begins, a gentle tingling in your hands or arms. These are signs that your energy is reaching them across the spiritual divide. The 4 years of separation start to feel less like waiting and more like preparation. Their long vigil transforms from suffering into service. Their devoted love becomes a gift that was always meant to be received. Their crying slows to gentle tears of healing. The storm of heartbreak calms into peaceful rain that washes both souls. Clean. Type love now to complete the healing circle and let them know, therefore, your wait was honored and their devotion was received. Archangel Michael says the healing has been completed. Their tears have stopped falling. The pain that followed them for days has lifted from their heart. They feel the warmth of your recognition flowing toward them. For the first time since your accidental action, they smile. Therefore, your wait now feels meaningful instead of wasted. The love they poured out for years has finally found its way back to them through your understanding. They feel valued, seen, and appreciated for their faithful devotion. Their energy lightens as peace returns to their soul. The spiritual bond between you glows with renewed strength. What was broken by accident has been healed by awareness. They whisper a prayer of gratitude to Archangel Michael for making this healing possible. Their heart is whole again. Type peace to seal this healing and ensure their heart remains whole and their tears stay healed.